go, and testing for audio again. And we're back with another part, because I was in the middle of a fight with Dan stuff, but yeah, it didn't catch the battle, but we won. But I bet as soon as I start this stuff, it's gonna continue where it left off, where we saved the girl. So continue on with Dan's story. Dan's perspective of the story.
Miss, are you okay?
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission?
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me.
Okay.
You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Huh. Curious.
How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous.
I have a feeling I know if we're dealing with Kafka right now, we're likely dealing with the escaped convict, Blade.
If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me.
I have a feeling she's going to be a 4-star playable character in the future. Something tells me.
I've never seen anything like it.
Now back to...
You know, even eons can be killed.
How could an Eon possibly keep me killed?
Is it so unthinkable? There are many stories about fallen eons. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe, and now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Taseront the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance.
Oh, yikes.
So, the Cienjo, too, are engaged in this process.
Because we are trailblazers.
I don't know. Akavili's disappearance was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything.
Droid head?
What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
But about a third. No. Why are you telling me all this anyway?
Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun.
What did you do? Oh, for.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you? Wasn't this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Yeah. I knew that tree was suspicious.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Does it let us through? Oh, there we go.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Yes.
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
Because these have us.
General,
Well?
you're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy.
Like the ones coming up right now.
We were in
Conveniently.
need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
The General's smiling again. Definitely Aaron's. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, Decisions, plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission delve.
Under my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line.
Orders received, General.
This is no order, honored guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor seal. I'd like you to investigate these places. It is an ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Luofu by Yaoshe, the Eon of Abundance. It has the power to shape life and subdue death at will. The ancestors of the Luofu people consumed the fruits of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained endless lifespans, thus becoming long-life species.
Oh, sounds like an amazing treasure.
Yes. It was also the bane of everything to come. As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of the Xianzhou. I cannot blame you for asking a question like this. Let me tell you a story. Long ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, the Xianzhou people at that time were a mortal species with a lifespan of fewer than 100 years. There was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships. These ships would voyage into deep space, where traces of gods were rumored to exist.
Did he... succeed?
Yes. And no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god. Yaoshe's appearance provided for all manner of unfathomable celestial blessings. However, he failed because the fleet has been lost ever since, and has never been able to return to its home planet.
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted in the end. Right?
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Luofu, for example. Immortality seemed like a beautiful thing. But what followed was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, the immortals lost their humanity and degenerated into mere beasts.
The Mara.
After paying the price with blood and tears, the Luofu people finally understood that immortality was not a free blessing, but the beginning of a cruel ordeal. In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yaoshe's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred artifact as their own. Countless atrocities were committed as a result. Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars, became stricken with Mara, a condition that immortals are susceptible to. Had it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the Rainbow Arbiter, the Xianzhou alliance you see today would never have existed. At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disasters that the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor might bring about?
Yeah.
Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor. Most in the Xianzhou regard the Arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts know of its origin. Our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant. But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor, one will never reach it. Someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wish to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression. In my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives.
Alright, let's get this
I have
one
asked
shoved
Fu
around.
Shen to open a shortcut to the Divination Commission for you.
Oh, sweet. Now first.
Ooh, that was scary. I was having a snack in the repository when the Ambrosial Arbor started to grow. The trunk suddenly shot right up into the sky. So, the legends were right all along. Such is life, full of surprises. That's why you gotta seize any opportunity to take a break. Who knows when trouble will come knocking at your door? It'll be fine. Even if the sky collapses, we have the Master Diviner with us to hold it up. Oh, and now we have the General here, too. What do subordinates like us have to panic about? Let the big shots worry about the big events. That's the secret to happiness. She did. She saw me on her way over. She told me to go to the repository and read up on anything related to the Ambrosial Arbor. A simple task like that is only 15 minutes work for me. I heard people say even the General has to watch his manners when asking you for help. Pretty impressive. I don't have much to offer you. Here, take this book. It's the thought that counts. I was gonna wait for the Master Diviner to get off work so I could show you around and teach Mr. Yang how to play Celestial Jade.
Your kindness is much appreciated, Miss Qingque. As for Celestial Jade, we'll have to leave it for next time.
I know, you've got an important task ahead. Sorry to keep you. Priorities are priorities. Well then, get back safely. Remember to come find me in Exalting Sanctum.
Alright, Fushuan, ready to go.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define. I had long anticipated it. Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here? Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor. From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves. The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spirits may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared. To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time.
And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the Artisanship and Alchemy Commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way. I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you. Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for? No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
I sure hope so. I'm banking on this.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
Kafka wanted Kafka and Blade wanted posters. Okay. Alright, let's head on over to the next area. Well, to the source.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Oh, goodness gracious. That quote hits hard.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
That too.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread?
That's a fair point, Tina.
The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in, but they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over.
But we can't jump,
A warm
March.
reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away.
You might as well just be a life sentence already.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche to guide you. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
Fair point. Wait, we had a broken one from earlier.
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us? Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders?
Hey, we can always decline your help and just go off on our own.
There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there. There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from?
Stellaron.
The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
We didn't have time. We were scrambling for our lives. If I had an extra pair of arms, maybe I could have tried. I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The General sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case, take this jade seal with you.
Thanks, we needed
If
that.
you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him.
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Oh.
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course. Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
I got a bad feeling about this.
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do. Seize the moment.
So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Leave it to me.
Time for a shot. Don't mess with me.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead.
Scottish?
Stay away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by, stumbled in, door wide open. Within commission grounds today was sown an evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanisms didn't teach you a lesson, these robots will.
That'll take more than medicine. Now, so you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery.
You were saying?
Golden cloud toad, illumination dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood.
I think this guy's lost it. He's lost his marbles.
Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want compensation.
No.
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
How do you know my name, child? Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang, the smelter extraordinaire, precede one?
Okay. My first impressions of you just flew out the window already. What the hell?
This guy's pretty deluded for a master.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Really? The General sent you?
Yes.
Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix. But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the Creation Furnace. It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide. But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace.
I don't think I know where this one's going.
I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on, through here.
I think he's cuckoo, but I think he's gonna help.
Stay.
Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand.
Like teleportation.
Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every starskiff soon shall woe betide!
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled. How observant. You would make an excellent student. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Ah! Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in strength to meet ere long.
Can we just get to fixing this?
This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Illumination Chest. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Yeah, every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite! Fire beats wood! There's no way we can lose!
It's Pokemon logic. Okay, I think I got it.
Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students. What's happening? Is the delve collapsing? Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
Interesting.
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
Ah, they've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace! Help me, dear young friends! Let's hack them away together! We can't let the roots punch through the furnace!
Okay.
Careful, it's changing.
Oh, great. Boss fight. Mate.
Whoa! What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous! It creates life at will! Such incredible power!
Now's not the time to be
We're in
impressing,
trouble
young.
now.
So it's weak to quantum, fire, and hydro. Not hydro. Cryo. Ice.
All the best! Don't mess with me.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
What a headache.
1,000 wonders to raise -1!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, what?
Nap time. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
It's regarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
I'll end your misery.
That's cheating.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
Tell me about it, March.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
No wonder the Cienjo is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable. Miss Ting Yun, are the long-life species on the Cienjo all like this?
I'm afraid this Ebendir was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Cienjo don't have abilities like this.
Huh. As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The Ebendir seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Let's follow the source to the root.
Yeah! It can't heal if we take out the source, right?
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, huh? The Artisanship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared.
Cool it!
Let's begin. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
They all dead.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Young friends, I have a suggestion. Why don't we...
Any thoughts, Master Gongshu?
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Oh, great observation, Mr. Gongshu. It's amazing what you notice when you're not fighting.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make. As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process. Precisely. You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
You're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's raze these roots to the ground!
Okay, I see where this is going. Yep, and it's gonna fire the hole.
See? My theory was correct! Keep going!
Oh, hi!
We're in trouble now.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
And I need to just crit over that and boom. So.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Oh. Okay, I can just do that too.
Go.
Seize the moment.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
Naughty child, nap time. Let's be friends.
What a headache. I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Leave it to me.
Time for a shot.
So you are afraid of me.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Okay, so I'm headed the right way.
Welcome, customers.
Let's begin.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Let's be friends.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Welcome, customers. 1,000 wonders to minus one.
What a headache.
Leave it to me.
And yeah, leave it to him to kill it.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Quick! There's more routes over here!
Give me a moment. I'll set up the device.
Yep, it's gonna go all through like that. I know.
I guess we're done.
I suspect the Ambrosial Arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission. Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
So, the next step is...
What are these choices? Deer hunting.
Let's go.
No! Turn it back! Turn it back! Oh yeah, what is this here?
Look! The roots coiled around the creation furnace! They've withered! Excellent! Nothing can stop you now!
Don't jinx it now.
Well, we're in trouble now. Evils be gone.
Who's next?
We know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Naughty child. Let's be friends.
I'll end your misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Huh? Peaches? I am kinda hungry.
Marge, this is not
Marge.
I'm just saying. It'll be a shame if they get smashed to pieces.
Better make a choice.
Time for a shot. Nap time. I'll end your misery.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What a headache. I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Welcome, customers.
Naughty child. I'll end your misery.
Please let it crit and destroy.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Better late than never. 1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Leave it to me. Stand down.
Don't mess with me.
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off.
Suck you.
General Jing Yuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable celestial blessing. At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant... I think I finally understand why the Xianzhou decided to follow the hunt in eradicating the abundance. If immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, entire ecosystems would collapse. No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe, never settling on a planet.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the Elixir Seekers, were unable to see that hidden curse 8,000 years ago. Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality? Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal. The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Maybe it's not too late for redemption. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Arbor. After witnessing what happened here, I know there will only be more danger ahead. Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
You know, you're not that crazy after all. Tingya, you're just right next to me. It's a dangerous thought. Oh! Awesome. Oh, now what? Wait, what? I'm interested. Aw, why not? It's gonna be a goober. Oh, another side quest I can do off stream. Oh, there's more. That's me, alright. Get me back up! Get me back up! Okay. Okay. Okay, let me switch things to shift gears for now. Oh! Those just challenges I could just do.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the way?
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me. So, silent but deadly. Let me know when you're ready and we can set off. Silent but deadly. Are you sure that nickname isn't annoying you?
As long as you don't call me a fart, I'm fine with that.
I should learn to be this easygoing.
Su Shang, what are you doing here?
I have orders to evacuate civilians. See these two behind me? I need to get them out of here quickly. It's too dangerous.
You can say that again. Some comrades were injured by monsters in the vicinity. They only just made it out. I'm taking up the rear. I should be out of here soon. You guys should hurry.
Stay.
So, I must go this way then. Okay, where the hell am I supposed to be going then? Oh.
Hey, silent but deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge off by yourself.
Seize the moment.
What a headache. Who's next?
Let's begin.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
We make a pretty good team. Let's be friends.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Welcome, customers.
Who's next?
Leave it to me.
A sharp scythe needs target.
A Cloud Knight stricken with Mara. How could the mutations get this bad? Is the Stellaron exerting an effect?
There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see it?
Oh, just put this.
Somebody used the cloud forward control panel to block the road with containers.
That was us.
Who did this? I'm terrible with machines and stuff. Hold on. How do you know?
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times. Now, for a Cloud Knight to be unfamiliar with the local topography.
I told you, I was only just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I don't come here very often. Control panel? Where is the control panel?
Is that the one?
Let me see. Whoa, Lucha, you've got sharp eyes!
friends.
Don't mess with me.
Fine.
Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Welcome, customers.
What a headache. I'll end your misery. Enemies ahead.
Right.
Up for a scrap?
Don't think about running.
Stay.
I wasn't thinking about running.
We're in trouble now.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Don't mess with me. Who's next? I'll end your misery. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That crit.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Thank goodness. There's one star skiff left.
What? Where? Where does it go?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskiff Haven. Nice. We'll be safe there. Come on, let's climb aboard.
Oh, sweet. You know, I might as well do Dan's the other half of Dan's story, since we already did this part of the Plus, I get more XP too. So yeah.
So this is the Lafu's Ambrosial Arbor. It's my first time seeing it.
Aren't you a Cloud Knight?
Cloud Knights don't visit the Ambrosial Arbor without a reason. Plus, I'm new here. The Lafu's plague mark is a tree, while the Yao Qing's is a moon. I think we got the better one.
I heard that the Ambrosial Arbor shriveled and died a long time ago. How could it suddenly spring back to life and start growing again?
Simple, the Stellaron.
The influence of the Stellaron. There's no time for explanations. We must return to the Ten Lords Commission. I'm wounded. I need your assistance in getting there. Once we get to Starskiff Jetty, you can go your separate ways.
Well, there's nothing else for it. We're duty-bound to help the Ten Lords Commission.
look familiar.
I think you're mistaken.
Maybe. I ran your facial profile against the records in the shackling prison just now. Indeed, there were no matches to be found. You look familiar. Don't be nervous. I ran your facial profile against the records in the shackling prison just now. Indeed, there were no matches to be found.
I did not expect such a short journey to be filled with so many twists and turns. How does it feel, Master Dan Heng, to be a subject of the Ten Lords Commission? A good answer. Short and to the point. It would seem I've been unsuccessful in detangling myself of matters thus far. I suggest we hasten to Starskiff Jetty and send this judge of the Ten Lords Commission on her way. We must continue our own journeys as soon as possible.
Right, because Alistair and them are up there right now. Well, up over there.
Sorry. All Cloud Knight's answer to the Ten Lords Commission. Duty calls. Apologies for asking you to stick with me a bit longer. I'll treat you guys when I get you back to safety. I guess you could slip away and find a safe spot to hide. I'll come back and get you once I've sent her on her way.
Come on, together is better.
I don't think this is the way.
Hey, wait for us!
Oh, you guys are slow.
You're the first Ten Lords Commission judge I've met. What do you guys do exactly?
Our work concerns the Marastruck and the lifespans of long-life species.
Oh.
I don't think this is the way.
Be careful.
Be careful as I just go straight into battle.
Welcome, customers.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Let's be friends.
I'll end your misery.
Time for a shot.
Welcome, customers.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Seize the moment.
What a headache.
Leave it to me.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Let's be friends.
I'll end your misery. Who's next?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Better
Let's
late than
begin.
never.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Why is there there's still a civilian out here.
I fear not death, for the fate of the Artisanship Commission now rests entirely on my shoulders.
Oh, it's you. Oh, and you.
Not a chance. Asai, escape while you still can. There's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving now. As darkness falleth, think not what is just. To this old man entrust your hopes. You must.
Don't try to be a hero.
Asai, since when were you able to speak?
Hey, do I sound like a dog to you?
No! My apologies, miss. No wonder I was confused. I never installed a human speech module in the little guy. No. But what is the meaning of this? I'm the only one left here. The apprentices all fled. You should probably do the same.
You just said there's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving. I happen to be a Cloud Knight. Wouldn't you call this a timely arrival? Come with us for now. I'll take care of things here later.
That won't do. As a senior artisan, I can't just abandon my post.
Looks like we're gonna have to resort to unconventional methods. Are you gonna come with us willingly? Or do I have to ask the guy behind me to carry you in his white death box?
With another body inside, apparently.
Can you give me a moment to consider those options?
Now! Move it!
Oh, it's you again.
Miss Cloud Knight, why did the General send you out here all alone?
Oh, god damn it, I missed on the more.
So you are afraid of me.
That'll take more than medicine.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Seize the moment.
So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery.
Might as well.
A thousand wonders to fight as one!
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery.
Leave it
I'll
to me.
free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This is as far as A few more steps and we're at the main gate. Thank you for escorting me. We must go our separate ways.
It's just a few steps away. You're not leaving with us?
Everyone has their duties and obligations. From the day I joined the Artisanship Commission, I've been taking care of the ins and outs of its operations without a day's rest. And today is no exception. The apprentices fled, as they should have. But I cannot let them see their master flee from peril. This is as far as I go with you. I must see what more I can do for the Artisanship Commission.
Master Gongshu.
No use in trying to talk me out of it, young miss. This old man cherishes his life. He won't do anything rash. On your way now.
Everyone has their duties. Let's go.
Doesn't look like it wants to let us through. Do you think if I yell at it, it could scare it off?
Oh, sure. Let's see how that turns out.
I doubt that. I think Atsai is the only one here still taking orders from people.
Any ideas?
I've got one. Bring it down.
You know, you're getting less silent and more deadly by the minute. Sounds good. Let's get it. We're in trouble now. Don't mess with me.
Naughty child.
Oh, crap.
Nap time.
I'll end your misery.
Let's begin.
Who's next? I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That's better.
Let's be friends.
Are you kidding me?
So, are judges all loners? You don't seem to have any backup.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission have always acted independently, each carrying out their duty in solitude. However, I have a younger sister. You remind me of her.
Younger sister?
There's the star skiff. The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor was bound to bring calamity. The Cloud Knights must be at the Alchemy Commission, next to the Arbor. You should head the same way. Thank you for ensuring my safety on this journey. I will report this good deed to the Ten Lords. And if the opportunity arises, I will return the favor.
We're glad we could help. She mentioned the Cloud Knights were at the Alchemy Commission. I should find a ship and regroup with my unit. What about you? You want to stay here? No. The Artisanship Commission isn't safe enough. How about this? I'll escort you and Mr. Locha a little further.
We are most grateful, Miss Sushang.
Alright, so... Okay, let's see. Where is this? Oh, there. Huh. Funny enough, this is where we ended the dance quest here, so... Oh, message now.
The next destination? Up to you.
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
Yeah?
Many who undertake the far-reaching journey to the Xianzhou are weighed down by a heavy heart and exhaustion. But your steps are bold and steady, a stride worthy of a nameless. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight. The conclusion... Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Hey, there's something I need to tell you.
Hey yo, I have to think.
You're back. Anything you wanted to share? Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast. Don Shu. Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts. Please, take them. You've done so much for the Lafu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Oh. Okay, seems like I'm gonna be doing a lot more.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time? Thank you. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Is this the one Don Shu sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
She's stuck! She can't get down!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business!
Cocky, huh?
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this! I beat people up all the time!
Oh,
yeah,
really,
get
kids?
lost! Stop meddling in our business!
Boss!
Stop yelling and help me up already!
They used some kind of hidden power! I saw it! You're a cheater!
Sure.
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
Keep bringing the accusations, kids. You never learn.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch.
Get good, kid.
Ugh! Shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Yeah!
Thank you for helping me, mister.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys. They always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things. Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily. Oh, Don Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on Olafu recently. Don Shu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Don Shu.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine? She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
What do you need?
I want to meet the little girl. Can you lead me to her? I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars.
Aww.
The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal. She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the Commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
This is a main quest, right? Am I just doing a side quest unknowingly? If it's a side quest, it would have been. It is a. It is a main quest.
What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Help!
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Seize the moment! Yeah! Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Well, that's not my favorite, but I mean, that wasn't heavily to get the battle done, but I needed more energy.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, Anshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
But when I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Don't.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Don't you?
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her. One hopes that would be the case. But that would require someone to be by her side every waking second of every day. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Anshu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum. Thank you again, for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead. For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in Exalting Sanctum have been met, for now. Oh, I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
Shu needs more time to prepare my gift. There's nothing pressing right now. Why not head over to Spare Time Bookshop for a while?
Where the MC has more voice lines than the Traveler, like in Genshin, but well, you only can do so much within this stuff. I would love to hear more voice lines from the Traveler back in Genshin.
Go right ahead. Mr. CN said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
has it ready.
Oh, looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
What do you mean? I will buy a book. Oh my god. Well, I'll come buy a book another time off stream for the collections, but yeah, I better rename this stuff Trouble to the Sea.
The ambrosial
Ah, there you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
Tastes a bit strange, but no adverse reactions so far. Wait a minute.
What the hell?
My head. What's happening? Something's wrong. I'm burning up. Feels like I can't breathe.
What did I take?
Seems to be calming down a bit, but still uncomfortable. This doesn't seem right. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
The ambrosial arbor.
Hey, there's something I need to tell you.
I think we may have found our traitor. I don't know. It's a bit harsh, but...
There goes my head again. Is Danshu sure this broomdew is safe for consumption? What's happening? Isn't this the Seat of Divine Foresight? Why are there so many Mara struck here? No, I can't let them get near me.
Uh-oh.
We're in trouble now.
I have a bad feeling about this. I really do.
1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
Merciful Medicus.
Leave it to me.
What a headache.
Let's be friends.
A miracle.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Better
Let's
late
begin.
than never.
Don't mess with
Nothing
me.
of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
What a headache.
sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
What happened to you? Careful! Don't hurt him! Hey! Wake up! Are you okay?
Oh god, what the hell?
Thank the stars! You're finally awake. I thought we might lose you. I was so worried.
What happened?
You came into the seat of divine foresight and started brandishing your weapon.
I don't remember anything
It
else.
looked like you'd lost control. As if you'd been stricken with Mara.
Oh my god.
There has to be something awry. Tell me what happened to you before arriving at the seat of divine foresight. From what you're saying, it seems like the gift she gave to you must be related to the disciple's prescription we examined earlier. But the healer who examined you just now said your body doesn't seem to have been affected. How strange. Could Don Shu be playing a trick on you? Or is her medicine somehow not working as planned? My advice is to come back later for another examination. It's a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus prescription after all. Who knows what healing effects it may have. I'll put out a wanted notice for Don Shu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this D-Ting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
I've been drugged. I nearly killed some people.
Interesting.
Don Shu isn't here. Where could she be?
Hiding.
I've got it. Don Shu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the D-Ting that Qingzu lent me to track her. Time to come out, little D-Ting. I need you to help me find Don Shu.
Don't think I saw that.
Seize the moment. So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Who's next? Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. Who's next?
I'm okay.
So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Seize the moment. So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
Time for some hardship. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
That's Don Shu. With a group of disciples? I guess that tells me all I need to know.
What have you done to me?
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. He's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by his hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But...
I said he's my friend. Leave us.
Yes, Master.
They're not leaving.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me.
You lied to me.
I lied to you about many things. But I reserve my apology only for deceiving you into taking the medicine. As for the other falsehoods, they were merely in aid of communicating as equals. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you? Did you feel the shift? So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well-founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you, so I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the Broomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus.
Oh, son of a...
And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are not prolonged, and your presence doesn't feel like it's been altered in any way. Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person? Looks like you have yet to forgive me. I understand. Friend, please. I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plague's author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand Merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic?
Yes.
I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you.
Nope. You're battling with me.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
Let's be friends. 1,000 wonders to minus one!
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. Who's next? I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm okay.
Immortality means forever.
What a headache. Who's next?
secret of the safe.
I'm fine.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Timely treatment. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Leave it to me.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzu at the seat of divine foresight.
The next destination? Up to you.
I've been drugged and lied to. You think that she was a good person? God damn.
How did it go? So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Don Shu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Don Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
Okay, thank God. Oh! An upcoming installment. So, likely the next patch. I'm rank 39. Awesome. Well, I was able to find a way to find the good. Probably after that, it was a good stopping point to end the stream here. But, oh boy, that was a lot of story. Well, let's go ahead and get the level up reward. But seems like I had to wait until the next patch to continue the story. One more level, and I can be able to take this on and do more relics. Start farming for the relics I need. Alright, so that is quite a bit, so not a lot of more things to do. Dailies, challenges. Heck, even going through the simulated universe gets me a lot of things. But other than that, in terms of what comes up next, it's gonna be essentially any companion missions, then do all these off stream. If something comes up like another story companion mission or a main story quest, I'll go ahead and cover that, but that's highly unlikely. But for now, I guess the next things I'm gonna cover on Skyrim is gonna be another Hook's story quest and Clara's story quest. Alright, but thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you likely next couple days for the companion quest.